Grand Rising. Today is Thursday, December 29th. We're getting closer to the new year, and I'm getting like very anxious. Weird. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Um, I'm going to. Yesterday, I did a video, and I privated the video. I'm gonna end up deleting it. I'm going through a phase right now. You know, in my earlier times on the internet, I did not. I didn't delete anything. You know, like uh, uh, those earlier videos. Actually, deleting videos has only become a thing within the last month. I don't commonly delete my videos. I'm pretty what's the word, like everything I said is final. I said what I said type energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said what I said. So yeah. Eat that. But I deleted it because I was so flustered by what I had experienced in my sleep state that I wasn't able to I wasn't able to present it to you in a very cohesive way. So I deleted that video, and I'm going to give you guys like another one today. Grand Rising. So we'll start with this. This is you know, I think a lot of women specifically are constantly convinced to um, settle for their mate. You know, uh, God could be delivering you a great man. He just doesn't look like how you want. um, that's like a woman thing. Like they do that to women, but then men have these standards about their wives, right? So there's definitely a polarity there where the ugly guy gets the pretty girl, the fat guy gets the pretty girl, and like they have no standards themselves as far as how they take care of themselves and shit like that. So I wanted to go through um I've rarely dated an attractive man, like truly attractive. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, they are all attractive, either on a soul level or like I can see their potential for attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like I've dated a lot of people that I'm not actually physically attracted to, and I'm over that shit. Okay, but let's talk about it. Okay, um, men are so vocal about what they want in women. They want a woman that's 125 pounds. They want a woman that takes care of herself and has clear skin. And then like they're pushing like 250. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. I love me a fat dude. Oh gosh, I love like the Rick Ross type. Oh my god, and they always smell good. Most of them. I mean, you got the spectrum of the fucking betas that don't know anything about hygiene. You got those types, but the ones I'm into, they smell good. All right, they smell good. They look good. They dress well. Love it. All right. So, my very first boyfriend ever was a goofy ass looking, like, you know, those, he wasn't my boyfriend. He was just somebody I was like dealing with, and he ended up dating this white girl, and it was terrible. But he looked like those dolls that are offensive, like with the pink, the red lips and very dark. That's what he looked like, and it wasn't in style to date even a dark skinned guy. Like that was not the thing, okay? But he had glasses, thick ass fucking glasses. But he had a nice body though. And I loved him. I just thought he was so precious. Okay, I liked him. Um, I forget what the name of those dolls are, and I'm not trying to be. That's the best way I can describe him. Okay, and he obviously, throughout the years, because I ran into him a couple times over the years, very self-hating, very self-hating. It was unfortunate. I thought he was beautiful. I really did. But he was very self-hating, and I can understand that. Like I said, around that time when we dated, talked, whatever, he was not the aesthetic. You did not go for the dark chocolate types. You didn't do that. And so that was someone that I definitely was interested in, that did not fit the standard. Okay, so then we get the next guy. The next guy is a 275-pound geek. Okay, he was the salutatorian of the class. But he was so gangster. He was such a G, bro. He was such a G. He was so like confident. You know what I'm saying? He was very confident, but to this day, he still hasn't really changed much in aesthetic, right? But again, here I am trying to date outside the box, right? This is the second person I dated. So the third person I dated was ugly. That he was ugly. All right, he was ugly. He was like a knockoff version of Kanye West, and he wasn't that cute. He was very sloppy. He could not dress to save his life. And he was a super oh my god, he's a super geek. Okay, super geek. You thought the other one was a geek, salutatorian of the class? No, this one super fucking geek. Okay, he was sit, and he, to this day, he still does that, the drawing of the Goku style type shit. It was cool though. I love that. He drew me in anime style. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cool, but still not anything I'm sexually attracted to. I was giving him a shot because that's what you're supposed to do. He was a beautiful soul. Okay, they were all beautiful souls. So we move on to Jeremiah's dad. Jeremiah's dad is very attractive today. He's very attractive today. When we met, not so much. And he was going through grunge phase. He had like long, greasy ass fucking hair and fucking pimples all over his face. Very chubby. I like chubby guys, I keep saying that. I like chubby guys. If you want to be a nice cut, chiseled dude, I'm into that as well. I'm into anything, okay? My eyes are not blind to fine. And fine comes in so many ways. As you see, I'm attracted to the mind. I'm attracted to the soul. So I did a lot of dating of people who did not really fit the aesthetic that I would go for. Like, when I sit and I drool over certain types of people, in my mind, I'm just not like, like I said, and I drool over Drake, but Drake, before what Drake looks like now, that was my type, honey. That was my type. Drake, 2000 Drake was more of my type than Drake now type. This is what I'm trying to say to you. I like ugly people. And I have had to, look back on that. I mean, I can go on and on. Okay, Natanya's dad, I found him to be attractive, but like as we grow up, as we get older, and I say grow up, he was a grown ass man from the moment I met him, but he was a lot thinner, and just different things about him as well. Thick ass fucking glasses. Something about the glasses, bro. Gosh, give me a guy in some glasses. Oh my gosh, I love it. Right? So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to determine, okay, is this me being attracted to people? It goes back to what I said in like I shouldn't have to fuck for free. Okay, that video. I had said that I dated broken homeless people, right? Same thing. I think the same thing applies here, where we're constantly Hello, Grand Rising. Like, we're constantly telling people to settle, or God is going to bring you your form of person. It might not be you're looking for attraction. I've never been that person. I've never been the person to worry about attraction. I've never been the person to worry about money. And I think that part of that has also been to a detriment. You know what I'm saying? Because them they all played me like I was ugly. They all played me like I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? These are ugly folk. And I'm sorry, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. Like, like I said, there is something attractive about them. There was something that I could find to be attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, perhaps I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to grow out of that. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm supposed to grow out of that because I already did that. I did that a lot of times. A lot of times. In fact, Aaron's dad and the man of the hour, like the most attractive people I ever like dated or dealt with. Rather, I wouldn't say dated. I would probably take that back. If I could take Aaron's dad back, I would. But I can't. I don't regret it. I don't regret it because Aaron. Aaron is so cute. But, like, yeah, there are attractive people sprinkled in there, okay? Like, Sean Elliott was attractive. The guy that I always, rest in heaven, my love. Good friend. Good friend. He was attractive from the jump. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing tarot right now. You know what? It's because my description, I have like a disclaimer on my lives because I could be doing tarot, but I'm not doing tarot. But, you could go ahead and ask a question. I might be able to answer it without my cards. I don't really need cards. Let's do it because you guys come on here every morning asking to ask a question. Ask your question, dear. And I'll keep talking while I wait for you to ask your question. Oh, message retracted. So yeah, I think that's something that I have to grow out of, and that I'm working on growing out of. Myself personally, deserve a very attractive person that fits all of my standards and attracts me on all levels, not just mentally, um, and stuff like that. Um, and I think that we encourage women to lower their standards in order to be happy, and that's just not fair because men definitely don't. Um, and some of them have realistic standards, and that's different. Just be realistic, okay? There's a lot of just be realistic with it. And I feel like I was y'all was getting pity sex. That's what you were getting. All of you were getting, oh, he's such a sweet guy. He's probably not gonna get somebody as cute as me. I should be nice. I mean, some of them do. They all pull very beautiful women. They have great personalities, to a degree. They still objectify. They still do some pretty messed up things, right? But they had great personalities, so they did pull a lot of good-looking women. All right, I'm not gonna lie about that, and that's also attractive. Let me tell that is very attractive. All right, there's nothing more attractive. There's this one guy. Then I changed the way I was doing stuff. I then found myself attracted to people that had a lot of like they had an air of alpha, right? So when you go on Facebook and you see somebody that's like their comment section is full of women just throwing themselves at them. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. That lets me know, at the very least, you have something about you that's attractive. Because the people that I've seen do this, they're not the typical common attractive people. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. these people aren't the alpha of the group, the sigma of the group. They are commonly not that attractive, and even if they are, they have some kind of flaw that like a superficial individual wouldn't even like look at. So maybe I don't need to grow out of it. I just need to find the right guy. That's it. That's all. Because I'm telling you, you would just have to be here to understand what I'm saying. But I wanted to bring that up because, ladies, if you have certain, be realistic though, okay? Like, be realistic, okay? I'm 5'4", so a man who's not 6 feet is taller than me. I'm not even 5'4". I just say that I'm five. I'm like 5'3.5", so 5'4". But any man that is taller than five, I've dated someone who wasn't. He literally, we were like looking eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic in your expectations. Is he smart? You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all I'll be looking for. Are you smart? Do you have hobbies? You know what I'm saying? How do the women treat you? You know what I'm saying? Do they treat you like gum on a shoe, or do they kiss your shoes? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, but not like, not they don't have like a whole lot of hoes per se. I did have somebody that I was dating for a while, and he had a lot of chicks that just liked him. Like, so many chicks liked this dude. Like, what? He wasn't. They liked him so much they would do. Hey, let's go to this party. Like, okay, yeah, sure. It's a black and white party. I'm like, oh damn, I'm not wearing black and white. It's cool. Nobody's wearing black or white anyway. And then I show up in like pink or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. If he's got that kind of chaos around him, you don't want that either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to say, you don't have to settle, but you do have to have realistic expectations for what it is that you want. And you do have to be attracted to your person. Okay? It doesn't last very long if you don't have some type of attraction to them, you know what I'm saying? So telling women, "Hey, the person that's for you might not look like what you want them to look like." And I mean that in a shit. This isn't about race or anything. I've dated, well, mostly only white guys, but there was a little fling I had with like a Hispanic guy when I was younger, and I had a crush on an Asian guy, but those are the hardest ones to get. I'll be honest with you. I tried to get his attention, but he wasn't interested. So it's not about race or anything like that. Just don't settle, or don't do things because, gosh, there's a message in this, but I'm not getting it out right. Okay, make sure that you are not dating outside of your standards simply because you are following that whole, settling thing. Yeah, it's not coming out right. It's not coming out right. But there is a message in that, because it's the same thing as like, it still has an attachment to your worth. Like, are you dating unattractive people because you think you're unattractive? Are you dating unattractive people because you're like pitying them, or again trying to be a good person? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the reasons behind you settling and getting less than what you deserve? And that comes on so many levels, because again, you can like somebody on a soul level and that's fine, and you're attracted to them because a soul level will make someone look 100 times better than what they are. You know what I'm saying? It'll make them look, they look like fucking Don Hua. All right. Don Hua, yeah, the guy that played Don Hua, very nice looking guy. Okay, but anyways, like, that I don't know why that was laid on my heart. There's somebody out there, like, you're not you're not dating people for the right reasons, I guess. Like, you shit. It's so hard. I can't, I'm not, the words aren't coming out. Um it's not working. Sorry. I'm trying and it's just not working. But it was laid on my heart to say it. Let's see here. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was something that I talked about yesterday morning, but I deleted it because I was embarrassed. Okay, I don't have a lot of celebrity dreams. I can count, like, on one hand how many times I've dreamt of a celebrity, and it was very much like a cuz like I dreamt about uh Jennifer Lopez doing magic, and I was able to come back and tell you the reason that was. It wasn't even about Jennifer Lopez. It was about the person. There's a person, I believe, and I can't even remember where it was. That's how, like, supernatural it was. But when I found the Angel of Death candle and researched the Angel of Death candle, because I didn't even know what it was. I just picked it up, bought it, brought it back home. Turns out there was a person that was arrested, and was accused of doing magic in honor of the Angel of Death deity, and his last name was Lopez, right? So my dreams don't always have everything to do with like the celebrity, if there's a celebrity in the dream. But I had a dream about Drake, and it was sexual in nature, and it creeped me out. Okay, it creeped me out because I love Drake and everything, but I've said before, I don't know if I could do that. It's just he's like he's that's literally the lesson that I've been trying to tell you for the last 20 minutes. Okay, I don't feel on that level to even do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm high up. I know I'm, like, really revered. I know that I'm a god in the flesh. I know that. But for some reason, like, even imagining it is like, what's the word? Blasphemous. Right? So, but there's, there are meanings behind stuff. And so it was interesting because what it says about, if you dream that you are kissing or having sex with a celebrity, then it indicates your drive to be successful. Consider what you associate this celebrity with and what makes this celebrity famous for clues as to where and what you want to achieve success in. And it could also represent your waking fascination or obsession with this particular celebrity. Yeah, and that's true. That's fine. I'm fine with all of these things, right? But there was another spot. There's another one. It also had made a mention of wanting to be recognized, looking for recognition. Okay. Yeah, you are striving for recognition, right? So when I woke up, I couldn't even look at the boy. I'm like, that's awkward. I don't I talk about dick a lot. I talk about sex a lot. I don't have sex dreams. I don't have celebrity dreams. But it's definitely like what has made me be like, okay, so let's examine why you date these lower tier, lower class motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it put me in my mind. So then I actually ended up drawing 3 cards yesterday. Maybe I'll splice that video and put that part of the video, but it was the Star, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. And it's literally like spin about you energy is what I was given on those cards, right? So those are the two things that I wanted to talk about today. And also, so I had said the other day, like, shout out to my imaginary friends, but they're not really imaginary. We know somebody, we know each other from somewhere, right? I forgot where I was going with that. Just as soon as I said it, because I distracted myself with a card game. Sorry. I have had a dream of Drake before. I mentioned it in my the first imaginary friends video last year, and I said that he kissed me on my cheek, right? So it's kind of like it's like a progression. It sounds like it's a progression of that. Like, it started with working for recognition, and then perhaps the active sex in the dream is that has actually been realized or fulfilled. Does that make sense? In fact, that makes complete sense as I'm saying it. 26, 26. That's an 8, 8. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what happened here. It took a whole year. But in that video, I had also said that after the dream, I got up and I went to check his page, right? There's another video on here. It's like Hello Seventh God and Drake voice, right? That laugh that he did in that video, I laughed like that in my dream. So when I woke up, this is very important. When I woke up, Drake was laughing like that. I didn't know. I didn't see that video beforehand. That was what was in his Instagram story. He was laughing like I laughed in my dream. So, like, whatever's going on here, it's definitely like something going on in the physical realm. There's a connection there. I can't tell you what it is, but it definitely freaks me out. It freaks me out. It makes me be very introspective of what's going on in, what I said, like, oh, I can't read that out loud. Go look into angel number 2626. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. Still falls in line. We're gonna read it anyway because that's what I'm supposed to do. It was on here for a reason. Seeing 2626 is a sign that you are in a bad relationship or are having memories of a rough breakup. This could be a message from the angels about your soulmate. A guardian angel might be trying to tell you that your current partner is not the person you are meant to spend the rest of your life with. Now, I don't have a current partner. I have one in mind, though, and so that is what this message is trying to tell me, but I don't have like I don't really know. I can't really say yes or no for sure. I'll just be sitting here waiting on God to make the choice. But yeah, that's what I had to say this morning. And I hope everyone has a great day. We're getting closer to the new year, like I said before. It's making me real nervous. I don't know why. It's like I don't know. I'm just excited to see what we have in store for the next year. It could be more of what I'm doing right now. I don't have any resolutions. I haven't done a resolution in so long. Like, that's just not. I don't know. No use in making promises I know I'm gonna break. At this point, I haven't smoked a cigarette in a while. Okay. Whenever old girl come through here, I would smoke her cigarettes and shit. Um, but let me see how long it's been then since we're doing that. It's been well over a month since I've had a cigarette. Okay. I think I smoked a Black and Mild like 3 weeks ago. It had to have been 3 weeks ago. Okay, so I don't really need to work on that. I smoked weed with that guy, and I smoked 2 joints. But sobriety is when you could go and take a test, and that test comes back negative. Okay, so I have smoked weed since I officially quit smoking weed, but it's not enough to. There used to be a point in my life where I smoked weed once a week, like I smoked on the weekend, and I could go. I literally went the next day and took a drug test that came back negative. Okay, so that is what I strive for. I'm not saying I'll never smoke weed ever again. I'm not saying that I will never smoke a cigarette again. It's just about how is that going to show up in a drug test. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to show up in a drug test? No. No, I haven't had any tobacco. I haven't had any weed um, in well over a month. Okay. Um, and when I did smoke, the last time I smoked weed, it was so little that it would never have like changed my level of sobriety. You know what I'm saying? Like an alcoholic, they tell you not to drink, or they tell you not to do certain things because it'll put you back on the wagon, right? But a person who drinks one drink occasionally is not an alcoholic. So a person who smokes a joint is not a weed smoker. Okay, so um, those aren't resolutions I need. I mean, honestly, the only thing that I've ever fucking needed now is just to get my skin and my body in order, and it's hard because the only vegetables available at the store are frozen starches. Those aren't actually healthy. um, so you got the green beans, you got the succotash mix, which is like the carrots, peas, and green beans and corn, or broccoli. And I've told y'all several times, especially with the broccoli, I ain't fucking with the broccoli, right? But those are the options. Those are not anything. Oh, and boxed potatoes. Okay, those are the only options I have for healthy eating right now. Everything you got chicken, you got beef. So I've been eating hamburger patties, and that's it. There's no salads. There is a store actually on the other side. They sell lettuce, but it's iceberg lettuce, and it's like, oh, better nothing. But there's nothing else to put on it. It's literally just lettuce. Like, so I've kind of like just, when it's time, it'll be time, and it'll be fine. You know, I've never been this heavy in my entire life outside of pregnancy. I've mentioned that before as well. But it's like one of those things that's not really bothering me. I think when you come into your older age, you know, I'm 34 going on 35, someone who's always like at least maintained a certain look, a certain, especially in my earlier 20s, I maintained a certain size. You know what I'm saying? To like be in this place of it's okay is like really amazing and astounding. And even then, when I put my clothes on, I still look bomb because I have a small waist. Okay, the waist is small for the weight. Okay, my waist is small compared to the weight, so I really don't fucking care. It looks good on me. So I can't even being like, oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Yeah, probably not. Aaron has a couple more weeks in his tutoring, as soon as we hit spring, bro, I'll go back to work. As long as I don't get arrested yet first. Because again, I didn't go to court. I didn't go to court for child support, and I didn't go to court for this traffic ticket. So you don't go to court for traffic court. That's a bench warrant. So, um, how did I find out about that bench warrant? You ask. This is the longest. This is supposed to be like 15 to 20 minutes, but we're gonna get into it. Because I filed the charges on the dude, my neighbor. When the police officer called me to like follow up and ask follow-up questions, right? He had to let me know, and he had to be responsible for. So like, if he should call me back again, he's going to arrest me. He has no choice, is what he says. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this shit is just, it's a hot mess, but I'm going to be okay. Yeah, like I said, no real resolutions for the year. Whatever will be, will be. I'm over the resolutions thing, but I also don't have much to resolve. You know what I'm saying? My mental health as well. I don't smoke. I don't drink. The only thing I don't do is my weight, and that'll come in due time. I'm so sure of it. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and take it easy. Bye.